Welcome back, everybody. This is Ian Brown again with IB Collects 1989 on Instagram, and I'm bringing you just a little fun rip that I found at my local Target. Series 1 Celebration. So, from my understanding, this kind of is replacing Opening Day in Big League. I am always a fan of these fun little products. This more than, say, like the holiday editions where you have like the Juan Soto wearing a Santa Claus hat and things like that. Because they're just a lot of fun, and I like mascot cards. So collecting mascot cards is really cool. So there's 16 packs, 14 cards per pack. So you got about 224 cards in here. So this is a pretty fun, affordable rip for like a family to have. It's based off of the Series 1 that came out, regular flagship baseball. There's these confetti parallels. There's usually one per 3 packs, so you're going to get about 4 of them in here or so. The mascot cards are my big chase. There's exclusive inserts, dugouts, dugout peaks, walk this ways, big haired variations, which were more inserts that were in like opening day in Big League, like 8-bit ballers that they're bringing in. Game day drip is kind of fun. They're just cool looking ones. But the big chase, honestly, out of these, in my opinion, are the Dynasty mascot cards. They actually took Topps Dynasty Baseball, put the mascot patch autos on these, and they're on-card autographs from your favorite mascots. My downside, Mr. Met is not a signer, and he does not have a Dynasty card in this. So I'm a little sad about that, but they are beautiful-looking cards. They are extremely hard to hit. The odds, I think, on just a regular of the patch autos from Dynasty is about 1 in 11,272 packs. So if you imagine there's 16 packs in a box, that's 11,272 packs to get possibly a Dynasty. They also make different parallels of those Dynasty cards. The silver parallel is about 1 in 22,000 packs, and the gold, 1 in 114,323 packs. So it's kind of crazy. You can see looking things. So there's going to be a lot of base. So I'm going to take a couple off to the side so I can have for a rainy day fund. But, you know, Mr. Met's right here on the front. I always love that. He's my favorite mascot from my favorite team. So let's see. From what I understand, you're going to get a lot of just the regular old Series 1 base that you had in there, like this. I definitely like the design this year where they put the player's position, like a dot on there as well. That way, you know, you don't have to sit there and go, all right, is he first base, second base, what is he? They actually put the dot on there. So we'll kind of go through a little bit. Hey, Kobe. We'll go through a little bit of the base rather quickly. To do a little bit crazy to see if there's any like variations to things, but okay, let's see. We got a power player on the Bobby Witt. That's a cool looking insert. And here's that game day drip. Bryce Harper looking all fancy. And you can't have a Series 1 product without your stars of the MLB. Man, I can imagine how many of these are sitting in like landfills somewhere. So what do you guys, do you like Series 1? Do you like when they do these variations? Again, like I like this variation more than like the holiday ones. I definitely have a few of the holiday ones, like Brett Beatty wearing a scarf and I think Bobby Witt wearing a Santa Claus hat or something like that. So they are kind of cool. All right. Oh. Hello, J-Rod. All right, let's move you. We got our monster. The 8-bit ballers, I like them this year. They definitely look pretty cool. Dylan Cruz on the Stars of the MLB. Jazz. Okay. So here we go. We got one of these. I think it's like a rainbow speckle or... No, this is like the confetti, I think is what they call them. So that's kind of cool. The regular... That. And we got a gold J-Rod dugout peaks. Gold to 50. 29 of 50. That is nice. Downside about these cards is they are paper, so they then can chip very easily. Like if you look down here in the bottom corner, there is a little bit of bending right there. And surface is always an issue with these. But that's just a really nice little card. I like the little guy sneaking up here because he's a little peeking into the dugout. But I like these cards. Like I said, it's an affordable rip. I think these are like $35 to $40 for a mega at Target. They're not expensive. You can have some fun with your kids, your family. If you're a set collector, you can go ahead and try to build full sets together. Hey, Mrs. Met. All right, that's cool. And then, hey, another one of my Mets, Angel Acuna Jr. on that. The 8-bit baller. We'll end with a Will and a Gunner. I like these cards just because of their fun. I like the mascots. Now, generally, if you don't, if you want to go for it, you can buy a lot of these mascot cards on eBay, 50 cents, $1, with free shipping kind of thing going on, or you could find them at shows. There we go. Dylan Cruz and Trout. So yeah, if you don't want to buy the box, they are affordable on the secondary market. I'm going to be very curious to see what do those Dynasty patch auto from the mascots go for. I mean, I can't see them going the same as any of the players, but you never know. Somebody gets into a bidding war for like the green monster, and it could just explode. Cal Riley, greatest moments. Matt Olson, game day drip. Bobby Witt, and with a Corbin Carroll on the stars of the MLB, and a Jackson Holiday future stars. So how's everybody's fantasy baseball team doing? I'm in a league this year where we go week by week, kind of heads up matchups, and I won week 1, pretty nice. So far winning week 2, but we'll see how that continues. It's the first time I've done one of these week by week ones. I usually just do a full points. Okay, that's nice. Aaron Judge on the 35th anniversary. James Woods on the power player. A Paul Skeens game day drip. I don't know what. I like these inserts, honestly. The game day drips, they're actually pretty cool. Yeah, Big League has always been known for having like fun inserts. Same thing with opening day. So it's kind of interesting that they decided to take the product and put it all into one instead of keeping it separate. I guess because they realized, game day doesn't really sell all that much. Hey, what's up, Orbit? Juan Soto. I mean, I think I bought 1 box of game day in my entire collecting, just because I wanted to see what it looked like. But I think a lot of people after that, they don't do it anymore. Bobby Witt and Michael Sannon. Those are kind of nice. So maybe they decided, you know what, let's just put it into one product and not produce as much, and just, let some people have some fun opening things. Oh, I always like it when it's like raining in the picture. Those are kind of cool. Soderstrom. Nick Gordon. I just realized I'm trying to look around the camera to look at the cards. This is when you know I really don't know what I'm doing. 30 plus episodes later and I still don't really know what I'm doing. Corey Seager, that's pretty cool. Shohei on the power player. Shohei on the game day drip. I'll look it up. I'm wondering if there's any market for these inserts at all. Paul Skeens on that. Stars in the MLB. A lot of times, right after release, people will get them, but then they tend to kind of go down from there. I'm not the biggest reseller in the world. I am definitely more of a collector of everything if I can. I will sell every once in a while to fund the habit. And Kai Bush? Wasn't his name Kyle Bush? I guess his name is Kai Bush, and I just completely missed it. All right, we got Slugger, the brother, Ronald Acuna, James Woods on the stars of the MLB, and Yastrzemski. So if you're like a set collector, this is kind of cool. If you just want to open up something with your kids, if you're a breaker and you just want to fill in something to where people can make sure they get some kind of card at least. Okay, we got Dugout Peaks on the Yordan Alvarez, Nolan Arenado on the red, Devers, game day drip, Randy Rosarina. That was a nice pack. You can always do it. Now, granted, I think if some breakers are opening this product. It might be a little weird. I've kind of steered away a little bit more from breaking recently. I tend not to have a lot of luck with it. I went on a run for a while with hockey that I did pretty dang well. Okay, Nemo. That's nice looking though, I gotta say. So I had a run where I was doing pretty well when it came to buying in my teams, and then a lot of people started liking my teams as well, and I just couldn't get to them quick enough. But you know what? Hey, give it to my guys that do the hockey breaks, Skull and Steel breaks. I'm glad that they have such a rabid fan base now. People that really enjoy them. They are great guys. There we go. And last pack for me today. I'm going to store the other ones away for a little bit. For a rainy day, as I call it. Call to the Hall, Tony Gwynn. You want some interesting... Look up a lot of statistics with him and, like, Hall of Fame pitchers, and you're going to be baffled on how guys like, you know, Schmaltz or Pedro or Greg Maddux, they could not get this guy out. He really was one of the truest, greatest hitters to ever play the game. Ready. Mookie. You get a J-Rod, stars the MLB, and more. So like I said, this is just, it's a fun looking product. We got all these cool looking stuff. Yes, I wasn't organizing as I was going, so the J-Rod to 50. Really nice. It's kind of just a little recap. Game day drips. Ballers, the mascots. A lot of just fun looking cards, man. What can I say? Well, everyone, again, thank you so much for joining in on me. Thank you for hanging out. If you like these, please like, comment, subscribe, share it to your friends. Let me know what you like, if there's things I can do better on, things I can that you like about it, things that you want to see me open that's not too expensive. Like I have a box of 97 Fleer baseball in the back, but that's more of a open with my dad. But I had these 2002 old school baseball Series 1, which, as you could see from there, they were bricked as heck. But these United We Stand inserts are so cool. So yeah, just a fun little thing on the side here. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining again. My name is Ian from IB Collects 1989. Go ahead and hit me a follow if you can. And I hope you guys all have a great day. Peace.